But I'm going to tell you the problems of network marketing. You need to know this. Like there's a good, there's a bad. But what I love about network marketing is that the bad is a lot less than the bad in all the other industries. Like I got a partner that sells real estate. He said, Rob, I made $100,000 last year. I said, man, that's outstanding. I said, but let me ask you a question. If you don't get up and sell houses this month, are you going to get paid? He said, no, I got to hump it. So you only good as your last sale. Does that make sense? I said, running, what you don't understand about over here, man, if I feel like taking the rest of the year off, my check's still coming every month, and I can't stop it. That's the power of residual income. Just like the guy that owned McDonald's Corporation, if the people at McDonald's Corporation decide to take 2 years off, all the franchisees are still selling their products and got to pay them royalties every month. See, people, I'm giving you the same opportunity that the franchisees owners has as far as the people that own McDonald's, own Applebee's. That's why we make the kind of money that we make. Is everybody starting to see the picture now? Okay? Now, let me show you some problems with network marketing. The biggest problem with network marketing, people, is finding the right company. Okay? A lot of times you get caught up in the hype. You get with these companies, they say it's ground flow, and they just getting started. But what people don't understand about ground flow is all the pioneers end up with arrows in their back, don't they? Okay? See, that's what happened to a lot of people that got started with a lot of companies, is that the company does not have the infrastructure to hold it, and that's why 99% of all business go out of business within the first 3 to 5 years. They can't make it because of the infrastructure. So a lot of time, if you pick the wrong company, when you get in network marketing and it don't work out, guess what happened? This is the biggest problem. You destroy relationships. How many of you guys been in a company where you brought somebody over there and y'all ain't in that company today? And your friend told me, I'm mad at you, man. You got me in that thing, and they went out of business. We didn't make a dime. Who know what I'm talking about, right? I don't want to ever see another network marketing company in my life. Who know that? Who done said that? See, what people don't understand is, first of all, when you got in network marketing, you never got in it as a professional. You got in it wishing I find somebody and get rich off them. Network marketing don't work that way. Everybody with on that? It's a profession that requires tools and skills and techniques, and is 100% guaranteed if you understand what you're getting involved with. Everybody with me on that? The next problem with network marketing is ego. Because, see, in network marketing, you don't have to fill out an application and check your background. We don't have to check your background check. You don't need degrees and all this stuff over here. We don't need a resume, okay? The problem with network marketing is everybody come in from different careers, and because you were successful in your career, that don't mean a hill of beans over here in network marketing. This is a whole different industry that you got to learn from ground up. I don't care if you're the top salesman at the car dealership or if you got plaques all the way down your wall. I don't care if you've been in 100 other network marketing companies. If you have not made 100 G's in network marketing and helped 10 people make 100 G's, you don't know nothing about network marketing. You just been participating in it. Everybody with me on that? The key is you want to learn this business from the ground up, and you want to remove your ego out of the way. That's the number one thing that keep people from getting wealthy in network marketing, is that they won't take time to learn something new. They already think that they know it all. I have people come up to me and say, Rob, man, you know, I know you're doing well, but man, I'm telling you, this idea I got, y'all can make $500,000 a month. I'm like, are you in the business yet? You understand what I'm saying? He ain't signed up yet and trying to tell me what I need to do. Okay. Are you a jade yet? Are you a pearl? Are you a diamond pearl? See, don't get caught up in trying to reinvent the wheel. In network marketing, you just come in and roll the wheel. Don't come in trying to build this business on a square wheel. Does that make sense? Okay? The next thing is because of lack of personal development. Is some of the people's income grow faster than their personal development. That can be a problem. That's going to happen down here. Remember I told you, some of you guys down here going to start hitting 10 to 20,000 a month, and we ain't going to be able to tell you nothing. I'm just being straight up with you. It happened. I got people in my team now making $33,000 a month, and you can't tell them then. I said, now remember we talked about this when we was all broke. Right? Now they ain't mean, you know, shoot, I'm just clean as you. I mean, you know, hey, y'all need to listen to me. I'm like, hold on, calm down. I know y'all making a lot of money and I know it's exciting. Calm down. Remember You got to be coachable and humble. People started to change. Well, we don't need to have meetings no more. We need to have it on the internet. You didn't get to the top and get rich on the internet. Now why are you trying to change it for new people that's coming into the business? See, you got to always remember, you got to be working on yourself in this business mentally, because it's easy to get ungrounded when that money starts to hit. Everybody with me on that? You know, it's real easy. You know, I have people all the time tell me, Robert, you going to come to my house and do a meeting? I'm like, yeah. I can't believe it. I thought I had to have 500 people in the room. No, who told you that? You know what I mean? See, what people don't understand is I don't care how big you get in this business, you still do the same thing you was doing when you didn't have no money. That's right. That's right. Everybody with me on that? Right. Remember, this business is built off relationships. Don't mess with them relationships. Everybody with me on that? Okay? It's very, very key. Also, lack of commitment to your future. Most people don't have no commitment. Everybody always whining and crying and want everything to be convenient for you. Why y'all got to have a meeting that's all the way over there at the Wyndham? Why y'all can't have it in Little Rock? Why I got to be way over there in North Little Rock? Okay? Why y'all conference call on Sunday night? I got to get up in the morning. I'm saying to myself, you would never ever be rich because you want it to be convenient for you. Okay? You want it on your day off. You want it around the corner from your house. You know what I mean? It don't work that way. Okay? This business is not made to make it convenient for you. Okay? I want you guys to understand it's about commitment. Are you committed? See, I'm in love with my future. Are you in love with your future? Do you love to get up in the morning? Or do you get up in the morning dragging? Hitting the alarm clock 100 times. You know what they told me? If you hit the alarm clock, that means your body still ain't finished resting. That's right. Right? Do you want to wake up and let the sun wake you up in the morning? See, it's totally different, people. But guess what? None of this stuff is possible if you're not going to make the commitment and take 2004 and be serious about committing to getting wealthy. Just take 18 months out of your life, people. 2 or 3 years is coming anyway. And you know what's real sad? Is when I ran into a lot of people that laughed at me in the beginning when I came with the juice. And I told them back then you was going to be in the business. Oh, no, Rob, I ain't never messing with that crap. I seen them a year or two later. Man, I heard y'all rolling. We doing okay. That's all I say. So you do that to your friends, okay? You know, I don't never tell my close friends that I'm making $1 million because they wouldn't believe it anyway, okay? But they always say, well, Rob, I heard that y'all really doing well. I see the noni on people's cars, and I saw you in the front of a magazine. They still ain't asked what I need to do to get in, right? And then when it finally hit, guess what they say? Why you didn't make me get in? Why you didn't do this? Can't make grown people want to make money. You can drag a horse to the pond, but you can't make them drink. I'm just looking for somebody who want to drink. Everybody with me on that? Now, how many people understand now ready to get training in network marketing? Now you understand what you're involved with. See, people, once you understand what you're involved with, then it don't take you long to get to the top in this comp plan. It's when you don't understand what you got and you do this business casually, you wind up a casualty. That's what happened to most people. Everybody with me on that? So what I want you guys to understand is I want you to really understand what you got, but at the same time, you got to be very confident and about what you're putting your time into. Okay? Now watch when you go to work tomorrow. I promise you're going to look at your job totally different now. You're not going to look at it the same way. I remember when I first got introduced to all that stuff, man, when I went to FedEx the next day, I was looking at everybody, I was like, this is sad. Just as a wake-up call is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? And I'll never forget when I went back to work that day, I said, I got to make a decision. Do I want to stay here and gamble on this? Or do I want to go outside of my comfort zone and try something? If it don't work, I still got this job. That's what's on my mind. And it was so funny because everybody was looking at me like, Rob, you okay, man? You used to be all that. Oh, I'm all right. I'm okay. I was messed up for about 3 days. Really. I started looking at everybody. I was looking at people clocking in the morning. The manager was talking about, Rob, we got a meeting this morning. You know, da-da-da-da. I wasn't motivated. I'd come in there and sit there and listen. I was just like, you know what?